Hi, I'm Kate Crosley.
And I am Sem Bannenberg.
And we're master students from the University of Leicester Museum Studies Department.
And together with Gordon Collins and Tom Eaton, we created arHive, the collective archive. So arHive is an app that helps people to take standardized high quality pictures of documents in archives and libraries. And it does this by helping people with a hologram telling you how you have to hold your camera to make a good stable picture, and helps you with lighting. What it does furthermore is that it uploads the picture to a cloud-based storage system, and then you can add comments and annotations, or can read comments and annotations from other users to help you with your research.
I mean, this is work that's already going on. Researchers are always taking photographs to use for later, especially with documents that can't be taken out of the library. So what we're doing is we're sort of inserting ourselves into the middle of that process, making that a lot easier for them. And then because everything's uploaded automatically onto the cloud-based server, all of this work, all of these thoughts and these dialogues going on are automatically tied to the library or the institution's online presence.
Most of the technology we want to use already exists, and a big part of it is also open source, so we can use it. For instance, OCR, optical character recognition. We want to use this so people can search inside the scanned documents and find specific words in the documents. We also want to build in a duplicate image finder so that if you take a picture of a page, it can tell you, oh sorry, there is already a picture of this same page, and you can already see how many pages of that document are digitized, so you know if you have to make pictures or you can already find them online. The storage will be done on a cloud system, which is really handy because then everybody everywhere can find it, and it will be the cloud will be owned by the arHive product, but you can still put annotations on it and keep them private if you want to. The comment and annotation system is really nice because it has a ranking system as well, and it will be able to annotate, for instance, a sentence or a small part of a page, or maybe only a word, or place a general comment about the document or about a specific page. And in this you can search for people that you want to see specific annotation of, or you can just search for all annotations.
So as these scanned pages go up, they will be searchable, they will be catalogued according to library best practice. And this forms a piecemeal digitisation process where a page after page after page will go up until eventually a whole book is then completed according to standard digitisation practice. And I think one thing that's very useful about this is that the app can provide real-time metrics to librarians, which will then inform their own digitisation projects. I mean, they will be able to see very clearly which documents are very popular, and if they can see, well, 78% of this document is now complete, and it's been visited by 30 individual different users, they can say, ah yes, this is what needs to be done. I also think it would be very useful to create connections between people. There is something about an academic which is quite lonely. You end up working on the same text, sometimes for years on end if you're doing postgrad, and you very rarely get to meet people who are working on the same things that you are. So not just that, but I also think it could create connections between people who didn't even know they were interested in the same subject. For example, I was thinking of a journalist, for example, who's writing a research article about something that happened in the local newspaper, and he'll go onto arHive and he'll see that someone's left a comment saying, this was my great-grandmother in the photograph. And he'll then be able to email her and say, oh, this is fantastic, you know, do you have any context on the story, tell me what's good. And they'll meet for coffee and she'll give him grandmother's diaries. And she would never have known before that they were of an interest to a historian. They would have never had any way to connect to each other. But through this platform, they can.